Hi, this is Rahim Zulfikar from Excel Basement, founder and chief spreadsheet officer. This is the recorded video for the day 5. A program name is Excel Unstoppable series by Excel Basement. This is a 30-day series in which you will get the learning about the from Excel from basic to advanced level, and day by day we will progress in our course. I will be giving you tips and tricks regarding Excel, answering your queries as well, and exposing some new and modern Excel tools day by day. So starting with the day 5, I have recorded this video, and this video is published on Facebook and the other networking sites. This video is recorded on 21st May 2018, which is the month in Ramadan, and the purpose of doing the Excel Unstoppable series is that after Sari we have a time to learn something new. So this is the corporate social responsibility CSR from my side. I am giving this free of cost to the users who can learn Excel and improve their work by some tips and tricks. So let's get started. This is the session 5. This is the day 5, and I will be talking about some of the basic concepts, and also day 1 till day 4, which I discuss interactively in my exclusive videos, I will be applying today in this video. If you have any question, you can feel free to comment below to this video. I will definitely reply when I get time, and will answer you as well. So let's get started. This video will be in bilingual. I am trying my best to speak in English as well as in Urdu. So keep calm and sit back and relax, and try to absorb the concept which I will be delivering you in this video. Okay, so those users who are seeing this Excel screen for the very first time or have the basic knowledge, this video is very preferable to them, and those who have the intermediate level as well, this video is preferable to them, that they can watch this video and learn new things. Targeted audience: if you are a CA AFC4 student, which is IT student, this video is for you. If you are ACCA student who will be giving the papers which are computer based now, so this video is definitely helpful for you up to some extent. If you are doing a job and you are using an Excel, if you are doing a job and using Excel and you are a professional, then this video is for you as well, right? And if you are a professional and you want to make a revision of Excel basic and intermediate concepts, so you can watch this video. So I have defined the targeted audience for this video. So let's get started. This is the Excel 2016 screen, which is the latest version available by the Microsoft, and inshallah this year they will also releasing Excel 2019 as well. So we have two kind of versions. The one is Excel desktop version. Simply we have a setup and we install the Excel, and then we try to implement our data in it and make the analysis. Definitely Excel is an analysis tool. The second is we have the cloud-based version, which is Office, called Office 365. Google also gives the facility which is called Google Spreadsheets, which is cloud based. Whenever you make a form, you will see that the spreadsheet is also making on the website, and then you download it. So starting with a bit concepts of Excel, कि एक्सेल क्यों ज़रूरी है सीखना और एक्सेल क्यों काम आता है. देखें, एक अगर आप किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में काम करते हैं, यू आर वर्किंग इन एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, एंड इफ़ यू आर एन एडमिन पर्सन, ठीक है, इफ़ यू आर एन एग्जीक्यूटिव, और इफ़ यू आर एन ऑफिसर, इफ़ यू आर अ मैनेजर, ठीक है, a senior manager, vice president, or a CFO of the company or the organization, everyone is using Excel, and there are more than 1.3 billion users worldwide which are registered that they are using Excel, right? But there are more than that. So Excel is very important. We have this traditional Excel as well as modern Excel as well, which is known as Power Family tools. ठीक है, नए टूल्स आ चुके हैं जिसमें पावर पिवट मौजूद है, ठीक है, पावर क्यूरी, पावर मैप and power view, and all those combinations goes in now in a self-service BI tool which is called the Power BI, which is a dashboard reporting tool which we will be discussing and seeing in the later episodes of this Excel Unstoppable series. But now for this recorded video I will be telling you the basics. So starting with the very basic, you see this screen at the top, you will see the which is called the title bar, which shows the name of the workbook. My workbook name is Day 5 Excel Unstoppable series, right? Here you will see these small icons. For example, this floppy drive icon which is called the save icon, and this is undo, this is redo button. This area is called quick access toolbar, QAT. So I'm writing here quick access toolbar. Alright, you can add or less the icons in the quick access toolbar. आप increase और decrease कर सकते हो. How you will do it, आप इस arrow पे click करोगे, आपके पास एक menu आ जाएगा. इस menu में आपके पास बहुत सारे features हैं जिसको आप quick access toolbar पर add कर सकते हो. ठीक है. More commands में जब आप जाएंगे, when you click on more commands, a window will open and here you can explore all the commands which are available in Microsoft Excel. So there are thousands of commands in Excel. Few of them are visible in this ribbon tab. कुछ आपको यहाँ नज़र आ जाती हैं, ठीक है, और एडवांस लेवल पे जो होती हैं आपको वहाँ ऑल कमांड से मिल जाती हैं जो आप ऐड कर सकते हो इन दी QAT, क्विक एक्सेस टूल बार. दिस इज हाउ इट गोज. ओके, देन यू हैव सम रिबन बटन्स. हम इस स्टाइल को रिबन स्टाइल कहते हैं. ऑन द top left side you have the file tab. When you click on that file tab, this view is called the backstage view. हम इसे backstage view कहते हैं. Why we called it backstage view? Because all the fundamental workings are done by here. You can open a new work spreadsheet, you can open the existing, you can save as the existing spreadsheets, you can print the existing worksheets, you can email, you can publish, or you can secure making password on this Excel spreadsheet as well. So all the fundamental workings are defined in the backstage view. ठीक है. Then you have some different tabs. For example, home tab, insert tab, page layout tabs, formula tabs. Here all these buttons have different purposes, right? Then moving towards down, you have this area called is name box. ठीक है, ये नेम बॉक्स कहलाता है और ये क्या दिखा रहा होता है, सेल का एड्रेस. सेल एड्रेस इज शोन हेयर इन द नेम बॉक्स. whenever you are on active cell, for example if I am on D2, so name box will show me the address of that current cell which I am standing on. Then aside you will see the fx button. When you have to insert function in a cell, you can use this button, or you can write manually equals to and write the function name, for example if function. okay, फिर इसके बाद आपको यहाँ पर एक बार नज़र आ रही है विच इज़ ब्लैंक. दिस इज़ कॉल्ड द फॉर्मूला बार. ठीक है, डाउनवर्ड्स आप अगर थोड़ा सा मूव करें इस स्प्रेडशीट, हम क्यों इसे स्प्रेडशीट कहते हैं, क्योंकि ये दो चीज़ों का कॉम्बिनेशन है. यू विल हैव द कॉलम्स एंड यू विल हैव द रॉज हियर. द कॉलम कंसिस्ट ऑफ अल्फ़ाबेट्स A till XFD. ठीक है, इफ़ आई गो टू द लास्ट कॉलम I will reach to the XFD. So there are around 16,384 columns in one spreadsheet. ठीक है, सिमिलरली आपके पास जो रॉस मौजूद होती हैं एक स्प्रेडशीट के अंदर, दैट आर मोर देन 1 million रॉस. ऑलराइट, so if I go to the last row, this shows me a number which is 1048576. all right, if you forgot the number of rows and number of columns, तो मैं आपको यहाँ पर एक टेक्निक बताता हूँ. if you forgot the total number of rows और total number of columns के कितने होते हैं, so this button is called select all button. आप अपना माउस का कर्सर होल्ड करेंगे, when you click on it, so on the name box you can see this total number of rows and number of columns. ठीक है। व्हेन आप क्लिक करके रखेंगे लेफ़्ट क्लिक, तो आपको ऊपर नेम बॉक्स पे नंबर ऑफ़ रॉज और नंबर ऑफ़ कॉलम्स नज़र आ जाएंगे, ठीक है। और ये एक स्प्रेडशीट की बात हो रही है। नाउ द इंटरसेक्शन ऑफ रॉज एंड कॉलम्स क्रिएट सेल्स। तो अगर मैं 1 मिलियन मल्टीप्लाई बाय 16,384 कर दूँ तो देयर आर अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 17 बिलियन सेल्स इन वन वर्कशीट। ऑलराइट, नाउ कम टू दी हायरार्की कि जी हायरार्की कैसे काम करती है इस एक्सेल स्प्रेडशीट की। ओवरऑल इट्स एन एप्लीकेशन, ये एक एप्लीकेशन है, ये आपको मालूम है, ठीक है। इस एप्लीकेशन पे जब आप काम करते हैं और इसको सेव करते हैं, सो यू कॉल्ड इट अ वर्कबुक, ठीक है। जब आप इस वर्कबुक को बनाते हैं तो उसका एक एक्सटेंशन क्रिएट होता है विच इज़ .xlsx। जब आप इस वर्कबुक को ओपन करते हैं, व्हेन यू ओपन दैट वर्कबुक यू सी मल्टीपल शीट्स एट द बॉटम, ठीक है। आपको बहुत सारी शीट्स नज़र आती हैं। सो वर्कबुक कंसिस्ट ऑफ वर्कशीट्स, ठीक है। एंड इन द वर्कशीट्स यू हैव सम एरेज। सो एरेज दो किस्म के होते हैं, नंबर 1 एडजेसेंट, नंबर 2 नॉन एडजेसेंट, ठीक है। नाउ एग्जांपल ऑफ एडजेसेंट और नॉन एडजेसेंट क्या हो सकती है? फॉर एग्जांपल इफ़ आई हैव द डेटा, मैं एक नंबर लिख रहा हूँ, मैंने कुछ रेंज को सेलेक्ट किया है, मैंने कुछ सेल्स को सेलेक्ट किया है, मैंने कोई भी एक रैंडम नंबर लिखा और मैं कंट्रोल एंटर प्रेस करता हूँ, so this will repeat the same number in every cell. Behral, this is called the adjacent data. Why? Because there is no blank column or blank row within this data, so this is called the adjacent, ठीक है। non adjacent क्या होता? For example, I have few numbers here, ठीक है, and few numbers are here. So overall this range और this area will consist of non adjacent data because कुछ डेटा यहाँ पर है, कुछ डेटा हमारे पास यहाँ पर है, स्प्रेडशीट में जो है वो डिफरेंट प्लेसेस पे पड़ा हुआ है, तो वो नॉन एडजेसेंट कहलाता है। देन कम टू दी डेफिनेशन ऑफ फार्मूलाज एंड फंक्शंस। फार्मूलाज किसे कहते हैं और फंक्शंस किसे कहते हैं, ये भी एक टर्म है जो बहुत कम यूज़र्स को पता होती है, जो बेसिक लेवल पर देख रहे होते हैं। फार्मूलाज यूज़र मेड होते हैं, ठीक है, और फंक्शंस क्या होते हैं जो बिल्ट इन हो। एंड व्हाट आर बिल्ट इन ऑफ सेट ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शंस, ठीक है। फॉर एग्जांपल इफ आई राइट एनी टू नंबर्स and I want to add them, so in Excel what you will do, you will start, if you want to create a formula or a function, you always start from equal sign, equal, you click on this cell where the number exists, ठीक है, which is D23 in my case, and I will use the plus sign where the second number exists, which is in D24। तो जब मैं एंटर प्रेस करूँगा तो मुझे एक आउटपुट मिल जाएगा, ठीक है। सिमिलरली इफ आई राइट सेम नंबर्स अगेन, and this time I am not selecting these two cells one by one, I am using the function, right? I am writing equals to some bracket open, and then I am selecting these two cells, right, and round bracket close. So this says this name is called the function, which is predefined in the Excel, which contains the set of instructions. And what it will do, it will do the total of the numbers from E23 till E24. So this is called formula because user has defined itself. This is called the function, which is available in Microsoft Excel already, ठीक है। तो ये डिफरेंस होता है between formulas and functions. नेक्स्ट, जब हम कॉलम्स की बात करते हैं, ठीक है, सो कॉलम्स हैज़ विड्थ और रॉ हैज़ हाइट, ठीक है। हाउ? लेट्स से व्हेन यू क्लिक ऑन एनी कॉलम, when you right click on any column, you will see this contextual menu, and here you have the option which is called column width. When you click on it, it will show the current column width of AD, which is 8.43. How to hide that column? Right click and click on hide. This column now hidden. So if a column is hidden, its width will be 0. Okay, and if any row will be hidden, its height will be 0. Okay. To unhide the row, you know that row number 2 is hidden between 1 and 3. You will select row number 1 and 3, right click on it and click on unhide. So you will again get the row number 2. Similarly, you know that column AD is hidden between these two columns, so you will select these two columns, right click and unhide. So you will get the column AD. Alright, so this is we do hide and unhide. We can also use the shortcut keys as well. I will give you the list of the shortcut keys. Okay. So let's talk about the function, the very primary basic function, which is called the f function. ठीक है, तो f function के बारे में हम देखते हैं कि f function कब यूज़ किया जाता है. So whenever you want to make a decision making, you will use the if function. अब function को लिखने का एक structure है. How? Whenever you write a function, let's suppose equals to if bracket open, you will see this prompt message. आपको ये एक message नज़र आता है. सही है? What this message meaning? This overall message is called either tooltip or function syntax. And in this function syntax, you have 3 arguments. Number 1, logical test. Number 2, value if true, and then value if false. There are 2 kind of function arguments. Let me write. Number 1, compulsory. Number 2, optional. Okay. Now, how I will find that which function arguments are compulsory and which are optional? So when I write the function equals to if you can see, value if true is enclosed with square brackets, value if false is also enclosed with square brackets, but there is no square bracket in the logical test. So those function arguments which are without a square bracket are compulsory, and those function arguments which are enclosed with square brackets are optional. ठीक है, optional function arguments contains the default values. Now how to use it? So let's start that how to use the if function. For example, we have couple of names and their scores, and we need to allocate the result on that scores. So there are 4 names, for example. I'm writing it very quickly. Scores are above 50 or below 50. Alright, now I want to make a decision that if the score is greater than 50, then the cell shows me pass or else fail. So I will start with equals to if bracket open. I will click on this cell, which is B2 in my case, greater than equals to 50, comma, if this logical test is successful, then value if true will return. If this logical test will fail, then value if false will return. So if B2 consists a number which is greater than equals to 50, what I want pass to be right in a cell, else fail. Alright, so this is how I completed the equation of the if function. I will press enter key and I will use this fill handle. This is called the active cell because I am currently on it, and on the right bottom this dot is called fill handle. I will drag this fill handle and it will show me results appropriately according to the marks by the individuals. So this is simple if we use in simple cases. You can use 64 times if in one cell. This is called nested if. When you use 2 or more than 2 ifs, it is called nested if. Okay, and with the if function we can also add some more functions and for example, or for example we look up as per requirement, we can use this as well. All right. Next is, let's talk about some of the expressions. This is less than, this is greater than, equals to, greater than, equals to, less than, equals to. This is called not equal. All right. One more sign is this, probably we say this is the and sign, which is wrong. This is called ampersand. So ampersand, when we want to join two or more than two cells, we use ampersand. For example, if I write Rahim in one cell and Ali in second cell, and if I want to join these two, I will use this ampersand sign, and this will join two cells. Okay, and if I want a space between them, so I will use two ampersands, so I will get these two. All right. Moving towards the next functions, which are very simplified version, because this video is for the very basic users who want to recall, refresh, or using a spreadsheet after a very long time. So this is based on them, and CA and ACCA students can start with this video, and after day by day I will be having some new concepts and new functions in every video, so you can check daily basis on Excel Basement social media page, which is on Facebook, for more learning. So I will discuss now next three functions, which is upper, lower, and proper, which are very common. So what upper do, for example, if I write name in a small letters and I want to convert it into capital letter, so equals to upper, bracket open, cell reference, it will convert into uppercase. Similarly, if I want in lowercase, I will use lower function. If I want to use in proper case, which will convert the first letter in capital and remaining is small. So this is how the upper, lower, and proper functions change the cases of the text, only the text, because numbers and special characters have no impact on this for these functions. Okay. If I want to write the current date, today's date in Excel, I will use the today function, which is very common. Equals to today, bracket open, bracket close, press enter, you will get the date which is currently set on your Windows. In the slash format dates, you will have the month first, day in the between, and year at the end. And if you want to extract the month, day, and year separately, we can use the text function like this. For example, 3 times D, it will say that today is Monday, definitely Monday. If I write 2 times D, then it will give me just a number of that day, which is 21. Absolutely right. Text function. If I want to extract the month name from this date, I will use M, and similarly if I want to extract the year from this date, I will use the Y 4 times. Okay. So this is the text function, but text function is not limited to this extent. It gives you the very versatile and volatile formatting of the numbers, like CNIC numbers, telephone numbers, and other formattings as well, which I will discuss in the next videos. So today in this video I have defined you some fundamentals of the Excel spreadsheet, just to start with. Definitely if you have any questions regarding topic or any other topic you would like to cover in the next video, you can give the suggestions in the comment area. I will definitely add this topic. So I am keeping it till here, so that you can absorb all these concepts which I discussed today in this video. And inshallah from day 6 and onwards, I will try a few days to come live, and in few days if I don't come live, I will record the videos for you, so that learning should continue, and we will be doing some awesome workings in Excel. Thank you so much. Bye.